Third down. Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
On fourth down, it's Tory Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Punt meets him at the 28. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And it's going to be Panthers football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 7. He puts some power on a deep one left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
On third down, it's Young. He has the first over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Back to throw. Here's Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
A second down throw for Young. He's got a man left. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Again, it's Brooks. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Panthers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Williams. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He can't hang on to the pass. And it's going to be second down. Williams on the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
He's on the move. He's running for it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Off the play fake, Williams. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. And he's all the way to the 5 before going out of bounds. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell, stopping you from reaching that end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Come on. Set. Hey.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense in the hurry up here.
Go.
From the pistol, it's Young. Gets it to his fullback. Makes the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Cardi with the extra point. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Fielded at the 14. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears tie things up at 14. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This return starts at the 5. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Last 19.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Smith. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he is on 3rd and long. He put everything he had into this one. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And it's going to be Bears football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
1st down, Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll wind up and heft it deep right. And this is intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Street. Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the gun, Young. He lofts it deep left. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First down throw by Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Williams from the gun. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And look at this return. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, here comes Brooks. Breaks the tackle, still going. 12 yards on that play, a good call, nets him the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Young on first and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. On third down, it's Young. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he's able to drive up past the 40. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's 2nd and 5. Rolling left, buying some time. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Go.
Now here's Williams. He has the first over the middle. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. 1st and 10 from the 41. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Well, driving forward, but won't get beyond the line. That stop made by Derek Brown. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Xavier Gipson now to return. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
They've got a man in motion. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Cops, this is Xavier Legette. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast. Play action now, Young. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Bears have it as he records the 1st interception of his young career.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That's into the hands of... Oh, he lost the football. Panthers pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Now a give to Brooks, coming left. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jalen Jones up from the secondary to make that stop. Second and 4. He finds Sanders. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Brooks on the give, headed right. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seeing him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line, well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Escapes out to the left. Great work by the coverage downfield, buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. Working quickly here. 3rd and long, Young. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, and they pick him off again. Tremaine Edmunds has it. And the Bears Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Williams on the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Fits it through the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. It's a Romadunze touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Panthers 14. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Gibson now to return. And look at this return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Let's go. Check go.
Young on the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
18, 18, 70.
They go play action here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Take it to him.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Tag.
Here's Brooks. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 18, Pioneer.
Young on 3rd and goal. On the move, headed right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Warriors 70. Ready.
They're going for it, Young. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Williams set to pass. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Williams. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Takes it in at the 21. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense.
On the ready.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Cup 19. Here we go. Here we go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Trying for the deep ball. And they pick him off again. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this,